making really good time. I think that's going to be in the video. Me's just saying that. It's going to be out of nowhere. Hey, oh, this ProAceJOKER, we're back and we're on the Spire. The first of the Spires. Not the Command Spire, just the Spire. Now, we're going to be doing the Spire and the Sequence because the Spire is a very short mission. And then the Sequence also because it's not as long as it will be, because if you haven't watched the fourth video of this LASO guide, you should, because that's where I set myself up. That's how I set the map up, so that we have all of these fobs ready to go for the Spire. If you notice, this fob happens to be by a tower. This fob is not that close to a tower. Actually, we'll use hotel. But this fob has a Banshee that will get us to a tower. And this fob is also right next to a tower. There's a reason I chose those fobs and those cores to get. Anyways, though. Oops. From here, what you're going to do, you got that infinite thruster. Head all the way over to the left side. Ignore these enemies. They're going to ignore you. And as I said, this is where you can practice your grapple hooking thruster pack combo. If you get good at it, you can really, really take advantage of the height boost that it gives you in the thruster pack directional jump. But just head off, like, very harsh left. Really harsh to the left side here. Because we are going to just skip by all this. Oops. And then we're going to head into this area. So this is the first. This is the... Woo! Don't do that. Well, I hope I didn't take too much damage. So these hunters, I'll be honest. So the best way to do these guys, rockets and plasma grenades to start out with. You're going to try and pop the back of their shield off. The back armor off of them. And then from there... You will use either spike grenades. Spike grenades will do the most amount of flesh damage, so they do a lot of damage to hunters. You can also just use shot grenades. Again, shot grenades are always a safe bet if you don't want to like work the grenade juggling where you can't see what you're juggling towards. Spike grenades are left down on the D-pad, by the way. And then sentinel beam in the back. And you can actually, if they're facing you, you can sentinel beam their kneecaps. Oh god. But really, that's more complicated. And if you're really sneaky... Oh no, I just flashlighted him. If you're really sneaky, you can actually get the hunters so they don't notice you. Oh my god, he is heading right towards me. So you get your shields back. You can melee and then run the hell away. And you might be able to get a cheeky little melee to get your shields back. And now you can make sure you get a checkpoint. And then just, you know, keep your distance. I'm going to have my plasma nades ready. And my rockets ready. And I'm just going to kind of launch them. Now, if they are in the air, I will tell you, one of the best things is you got to be careful on these hunters, but the later hunters are typically inside of rooms. If you want, you can kind of, you can launch them in the air, and if they're in the air, they won't shoot at you. So... It's the best way to have an aerial hunt. Aerial hunters sound scary as hell, but in this situation, they're actually very helpful. So, but yeah, kind of keep your distance at least until you pop the back of them off. Ooh, God. I think I popped that one off. Oh, he sees me. Oh, he see me. Like I said, red hunters have a habit of not giving a crap about you. All right. I popped the back of him off. I'm going to try... The other thing you want to do is you want to try and... One clip on him. You want to try and juggle the damage if you can keep track of which one is which. Try to juggle the damage on them both at the same time. Because as soon as you kill one hunter, the other one goes in rage mode and will keep following you until you are dead. And if it does that, it becomes a lot harder to get away and hide from him. To the point where it also makes the invisibility almost impossible. So I'm gonna get a cheeky melee because I needed to heal up, and then I'm gonna run again because they actually did hit me a little bit. So, all right, now I'm gonna switch to spike grenades, and I'm gonna just spam the crap out of. Oof. I'm gonna just try and long range spam because because these are air burst, if you get them right distance away, you might be able to actually have them pop in the air so that they actually blow up by them and not, like, you don't have to worry about it landing near them or... Ooh! Okay. So, let me see. I'm gonna go check how effective the shock grenades are. That's not the grenade I want. That's still not the grenade I want. There we go. Does this stun him? No, it doesn't. So that's... Oh, God. I just naded myself. That's not super good. I also don't need rockets anymore. So this is why spike grenades, I think, are your best bet. Shock grenades are good if you really want to, like, play super safe, but... Alright, I need to heal up again. But just keep your distance. Like, honestly, with these guys, the trick is keep your distance. These ones are the easiest ones. When you get trapped inside the rooms with them, it becomes a little bit more complicated, but... Alright, he's enraged, which is not great. Oh, I killed both of them. Perfect timing. I think I shot past the one brute by accident and ended up melting the one behind him. So, that's what I mean by juggling damage. And those spike grenades actually did a lot of the work. I know it was hard to tell. I threw a lot of spike grenades, but those spike grenades actually did a lot of damage. Because it's like 4 or 5 full clips of Arcane Sentinel Beam in order to kill them. Each one. But those ones only took 2 each. So. But that's the hardest part of the Spire. That's the hardest part of this mission. Is just juggling between those guys. Don't shoot me. Oh God. Please. That would have sucked. And I believe I should be full health. Because you don't get full health until the end of the mission, I don't think. Right? No. Even at the start of Pelican Down, I think you still won't have full health. So I don't think you'll get full health here until... Maybe. You might have full health at the beginning of Pelican Down. I'm not... Again, I never know. And I don't want to... Don't quote me on that, because... Who knows? Alright, we can use grapple hook for a little while. Again, for most of the running section, we're still going to use grapple hook. It's just when enemies get involved, that's when we're going to start doing a lot more invisibility. So.
See? He seems friendly.
We'll see. Did you say something? Come. There is much to see.
I'm coming. Your host appears to be attacking me. Lol. This is how the game teaches you that there's teleporters at the end of all of the hallways that look like this. That's called good game design. Except for the fact that the other side of it would be like they would have not just reused the same assets. But that's a conversation for another day. So, all we have left on this mission, the reason why as I said, I'm just gonna add the sequence to this video as well, is because this is, yeah, I'm technically, 9 minutes into this video, so, like, the hunters weren't exactly super quick. That being said, there's not a lot to it. You can beat those hunters in, like, 2 or 3 minutes if you're very ballsy and you're not sitting there explaining stuff. And then, this boss fight takes, like, 1 minute. So, and you don't have any other enemies for the rest of it. Now, this boss fight, it's another boss fight. There's not really a cheese for him, but you have the Arcane Sentinel Beam, which automatically makes this super easy. Gonna get another game crash? I'm sure we'll get one more. Beep, beep, beep. Alright. Oh.
You trash.
Well, I got checkpoints. That means I know I'm full health, so I don't need to worry about that. Oof. And rockets aren't terrible. They just don't deal as much damage as you would like. But it does do damage to all the arms at once if you just hit them right in the center. So. I would kill the Oop. Alright, now I'm gonna actually get a shield recharge. There it is. So he needs to do a high energy beam or he doesn't actually shoot back at you. Alright, now that I've done that one, now I'll run up. Now I'm at full health. There, high energy beam, so he'll actually allow me to do damage to him again. But the reason I do the right side is because it's easier access unless he comes this way. Buddy, I'm over here. Whoa, okay. Let's slow with that. That was unnecessary. What the hell? One more. Now that he's got no arms, definitely gonna melee. Make sure I got full health. Do that. Oop. Alright, and then I should be good to attack him now. Nope, guess not. He's still got... Maybe? I don't know. Now he's good. See? It's very annoying. He still does his energy blast, but it's not the one you need sometimes. Now I can do damage. And just slow. He should just keep trying to redo that attack, and you'll be done. Arcane Sentinel Beam, baby! And that's it. So that's the Spire. Done deal. Oh, I realize it's not the sequence that's next. Lol, we have freaking Pelican Down. I don't know why, Pelican Down always skips my mind. Funny enough, it's the most, in my brain, I think it's the most skippable mission in this game. And, it was the one that was shown. Which I actually really enjoy this mission. Although Hyperius and Torvus, I think, are the hardest fight in the whole game. Unless you're everybody else, who apparently was just like, easy, easy, all you do is splatter him on Legendary. I don't know what the fudge you guys are talking about. I could never get a splatter, so. Alright, so just to make sure, I don't know if I'm full health or not. There's a bunch of grunts here. We came off just slightly to the right side. So this is, if you know this. There it is. There's the three towers. As we all know, we're gonna head to this one first, then the north one, and then the east one. Technically, there are some cool launches you can do between each one. I wouldn't recommend going for it. What you wanted? Well, actually, you know what? We are gonna do one of them. No, we're not. I lie. We're not gonna do one of them. No. We're not gonna do one of them. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna make you guys do really complicated fucking MLG launching with Fusion Coil launching. If you want to know that, go to HaloRuns.com. They got some really badass, cool strats for this area. But, don't forget, you haven't maxed out invisible thrusters, so... This is what I was talking about, is, like, practice that juggling, because then you'll be able to, full invis all the way over without them even noticing you most of the time until I run there. Did somebody say? Yeah. So, there's a weird thing that happens, like, sometimes this game soft locks. I don't know quite how it works, but the console will just not spawn, and then you can't activate the battery. You're just gonna have to hit restart mission if that happens. It's very annoying, trust me. But, do that. The thing will blow up, so evade out of it, and then just keep evading all the way down. And then we're gonna immediately head over to the north battery here. So, but this basically allows us to bypass having to kill any enemies. Honestly, the worst battery here is this north battery. Mainly because there's a bunch of snipers, there's a turret and a ghost all watching it. But if you're invisible leading up to the battery, they won't see you. So... Or they won't shoot at you. Because the batteries after that one, you're not able to get in normally. See, they see me. And if you need, just in case, there's a jackal right here. Get health off of.
The entrance to this AA gun requires a power source.
But yeah, you need to actually free it up. So you do that really quick. Invis. And then immediately grapple up.
Let's go.
Whew! If you do it right, you shouldn't take any damage. But you can just immediately, right through the center, go for the battery before the ghost notices you. Because it's the ghost you have to worry about. The guy's not in the turret yet. The sniper doesn't notice you. And then head off to the right side this time instead of the area you entered through. And then we're just going to head down. Now, I should be full health because I'm going to do a little bit of a meme here. They didn't do a great job with the kill barriers as part of this level.
Put it through.
This is probably one of the best examples of programming done wrong. And this is me just playing fun at the devs for that. They didn't do a great job of this, so I hope I got a checkpoint. If not, here's what I'll do. Now I know for sure I'll get a checkpoint. This area here, you gotta be careful. If you see the cave, don't go to the left of the cave here. So there's a cave right here. Don't go to the left of the cave. Here's what happens. If you go to... there. That's what happens. There's just a kill barrier that just insta-kills you. So, they kind of messed up there. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? They put me right next to it, too. That was my checkpoint. Okay. Well, anyways, though. So, yeah, just be careful. Don't go too far to the left. But then after, you come up through the left side here. And then just immediately head towards the thing here. You can use a shock grenade to kind of neutralize the enemies for a brief second because you have to open the doors again. It's why you have to hit those buttons. And then immediately head off to the right side and head through the door over here. So, and you'll be able to actually hit the button. And that's the third tower. So, this is why, from the beginning, like I said, I planned on doing the Spire and this one all in one go, because they're both super quick. I totally didn't forget about this mission and thought it was going to be the sequence, which is a much longer mission anyways. I didn't think about that at all. Alright. After that, you can actually just head straight on to the center. Hopefully, you're still at full health. If not, there are some enemies. It's not a bad idea just to make sure you get a checkpoint. Come over to one of the areas that you bypassed. There's enemies all over the place. Just evade over to some enemy up here or somewhere or anywhere. I guess there are no more enemies on this game. Literally none of them exist. Yeah, it turns out they all died. It turns out... do they actually despawn the enemies? Oh, they actually deleted the enemies. Alright. 10 out of 10 guide. Doesn't matter. Long story short, here's what's gonna happen here. So, Torvus and Hyperius. I'll be honest, I don't have any crazy strat on Legendary specifically for these guys. I do have a strategy on LASO that's a little bit nicer. What you need to do... alright, here you go. So here's one guy you can just... did my game just crash? Don't do what you're gonna do. It's gonna cause... I think my game just crashed. Hey, it did. Okay. Game froze. That's fun. So, but we at least spawn right here. Luckily from that, I believe it means I have full health. And even regardless, I'll be at the end. So, LASO, like I said, I don't really have a great strat for this. Except for this. What you do, you stand about here, and you hit him just a little bit. Don't use your full clip of Sentinel Beam on him just yet. because you do that second, because if you're able to kill him, if you're able to fully kill the chopper before he gets out of the vehicle, it will insta-kill him. As long as he's in a vehicle and you blow up the vehicle before he's able to exit it, it automatically insta-kills him. That's the easiest way to kill him. Lol. Alright. Now we gotta fight Torvis. Which... Is that Torvis? That's Torvis. With him, I don't really, like... So, my strategy, I'll do my legendary strategy with Torvis, or Hyperion. Which one is he? He's Torvis, right? Big machine gun cannon guy. What you want to do is actually skirt all the way over to the right side here, on top of this ship. Alright, but yeah, once you come on top of this frigate, you'll notice that, he's chilling out here. He doesn't always hang out here. He does like to throw grenades. He's actually more so there than normal. But if you just hang out on top of here, he'll eventually jump up. If not, you can drop down there, and he'll kind of hang out by the down Pelican, and you'll be able to just long-range sentinel beam him from there. So, but like right now, I'm just gonna shoot him from here. You gotta be careful of the grenades a little bit. Ouch, that one actually did some damage to me. Don't be afraid to use the grenades either. Is he in there? Alright, come on out, buddy. But yeah, just kind of hang out with him and just keep throwing nades. Like always, shot grenades and sentinel beam is the way to go. If you can hit his pack, it does deal extra damage to him, which helps, because it eventually pops and he'll die. And just like that, he's dead. So that's really gotta do. And as I said, he was up here further than he normally is. Normally, I would come up here, and he would either drop down right there, because he'll come off the barriers and jump here, or he'll just walk around and hang out by the down Pelican, and then you can basically just shoot him from here, hiding from the rest of the enemies. So, and that's really all you gotta do, and that's right now my strategy for LASO. I'll be honest, they're easier to beat on LASO than they are in Legendary, in my opinion. Unless you're everyone else who was like, bro, I just stole his chopper and I ran over both of them. Yeah, dude, I tried that a million times. I couldn't run over them, so. But that's Pelican Down. Not too hard. That's Spire and Pelican Down. We got missions, I don't know, was that 7 and 8 done or something like that? I don't remember which set of missions that are, but maybe 6 and 7? No, 7 and 8. I think it's 7 and 8. We got the sequence next, which is a nice, longer, open world one, and the last time you will have access to the open world, so if you have any extra cores you need to get, or you want to get any weapons, now is the time to do it. Because if you do it anytime other, like he said, you don't have the time. You won't have the time to come back, or the opportunity to come back and do it again. So, this is the last opportunity you got to do this. So, anyways, though. Sequence! Oh! Well, that was me being too passive. What you need to do on this section is you get... Oh my god! You get Torvis to immediately insta-kill you. Or is that's Hyperius.